So the key isn't just to make the calls for the sake of making the calls. We really need to focus on making sure that we're actually getting good quality stuff out of it. So this whole series has been geared towards increasing your call volume. And this video is going to be slightly contradictory to that because call volume isn't the real goal. You don't become a great recruiter purely from call volume. The call volume is just what's going to get you the activity, the money-making activity. It's going to generate pipeline. But to ensure that we're getting that, we need to have good quality calls as well as volume. So I like to use the analogy of brushing your teeth. So you can brush your teeth every day, but do it really badly, and you're not going to have good teeth. Or you can brush your teeth once a week, but do a really good job. You're still not going to have good teeth. You need to brush them every day, twice at least, and do a really good job each time. You need to have quality and quantity and consistency. So it needs to consistently be high quantity and high quality. So that's where all of this comes in, right from the very beginning of that preparation work is helping to create that quality, right? Because you're researching everyone that you're calling. You're creating objectives for the call. You're creating an opener that is specific to them to a degree. And you're making it all about them, not you. And that's ultimately what they want to talk about and what they're focused on. But then you're also creating that quantity by working on the plan. How are you going to get those calls done in the day? How are you going to make sure you have enough time in the day to make 50 to 100 calls? And then the praise part is just to keep that motivation up, which is going to help with quantity and the quality. So those 3 P's, the prep, the plan, the praise, they're 3 things that are going to really help to keep the quantity and the quality and the consistency up. Because if you're enjoying it, you're more likely to do it. And you're going to enjoy it if you're able to actually do it and do it well. So the key isn't just to make the calls for the sake of making the calls. We really need to focus on making sure that we're actually getting good quality stuff out of it. So if you're doing this, the 3 P's, the prep, the plan, the praise, and you're still not getting the activity, we need to go back to the drawing board. Are we prepping properly? Are we really talking about things that they want to listen to, that they want to engage with? And if we are we delivering it in the right way? Are we giving them the right opener? Are we asking the right questions? Have we got the right tonality? And this is where the call coaching comes in. So being able to record your calls is really important. It's not just a luxury or a nice to have. It's crucial because you should be on a regular basis, whether it's by yourself or with somebody else or a group of people, listening back to calls. Because that's where the work is actually happening. That's where the magic is listening back to those calls and going, actually, didn't really deliver that line properly. Or I completely missed that thing that they said. There's a few questions I should have asked off of that. So make sure that we're doing these extra things on the side as well as just the calls to really make sure that we're not just hitting our calls that we want to do and our numbers we want to do, we're hitting the quality that we want to do it as well. So that we're generating that activity. So if you want to learn how you can be better at this, you can sign up to my Recruiter Academy. You can become a member as well because I have multiple memberships where there's blogs, there's tips, there's resources, there's even a monthly coaching session as well. Or just drop me a message if you've got a specific query about something. Drop me a message. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. So hopefully you've really enjoyed this series. You've got some good stuff out of it, and it's added a bit more meat to the bone of the webinar. And you're starting to see a difference in the amount of calls you're making, but not just the amount of calls you're making, the quality of the calls and what you're getting out of those calls. Because ultimately that's what's important, is what we're getting from the activity that we're creating. Because if it's not creating anything good, why are we doing it? Let's mix it up, let's change it, let's tweak it, or let's just not do it at all because we've tried it a few times, not really working for me, I need something different. But I promise you, high level of calls, if done correctly, will create everything that you need. So that is the series on how to increase your call volume. Any questions, any challenges putting this into place, drop me a message. I'm more than happy to help out.